What's good, YouTube? I'm Ethan and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the front struts for your air suspension system on your E30. I got an airlift kit from Lowered Lifestyle, shout out to them, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the front struts today. In the next video I'll be showing you guys how to do the rear bags, and after that I'll show you guys how to do the management setup and my trunk setup. Have the car jacked up and I already got one side out, as you guys can see, so I'll be showing you guys how to do the other side. The next step is you're going to remove both bolts on the back side of the caliper to remove the caliper. Not these guys, but the ones behind them, behind the caliper. I zip tied it right there to keep strain off the brake line. The next step is to remove the steering joint on the front side, and I don't know if you guys can see the control arm joint on this side. So I've cracked both the nuts loose, and I'm going to use a ball joint separator to remove them both. The one I'm using I got on Amazon for around $30. The pivot point snapped, so I just use a 3/8 drill bit for now as a substitute. It works. So spraying some WD-40 to help loosen it up. Don't forget to remove your wheel speed sensor right here, which is a 5mm Allen key. Once you clear the wheel speed sensor and you make sure you have all the lines out of the way, including the brake line, you can go ahead and remove the strut by removing the top 3 strut mount nuts.
So chopping smooth right now.
What team you guys repping?
I'm repping Posse shit, Purple Posse.
Purple Posse shit.
As you can see, both struts are off. Now I can move on to cutting the struts in order to mount the new air struts. Right now what I'm going to do is cut off this upper portion of the strut, and then I will be welding the airlift strut onto the lower portion right here. So I cut off both the top ends of the strut, and tomorrow I'm going to go take them to my buddy Alex to get welded. This is the homie Alex. As you can see, he got all the shits. We're going to be TIG welding the struts today. We just marked out a line and now we're going to cut it with an angle grinder. I'll go get that. So before we weld these on, I'm gonna unscrew this top part so we don't fuck up the bags. So we got the lower part off, now we're gonna weld it on to the knuckle. Bottomed out. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. We're using this to do a final wipe down. As you can see. everything's welded and painted, we're good to go. I'm gonna take off this nut in order to get the camber plate out. I can still use these for something, so. Big shout out to my boy Alex, couldn't have done it without him. I'm gonna thread the bag onto the lower part now and test fitment. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. As a baseline, the instructions tell you to thread the upper part onto the lower part until there's 125 millimeters in between the top of the lower part and the bottom of the upper part right here. I don't know if you guys can see right there. Both sides threaded to 125 millimeters, good to go. We're gonna test fit them on the car. So we got the strut in. I definitely recommend you grab a buddy or two to help you guys get it in. It's really hard to do it alone. So what we did was we first lined the tie rod joint and the control arm joint on the other side up, and then we aligned the top mount nuts, and then we jacked up the strut, and then we got them in like that. And now we're just gonna torque everything down and test the fitment. So I just torqued the control arm joint and the tie rod joint down to 47 foot-pounds each, and now we can put on the brake caliper right there and then throw on the wheels. Got pretty dark yesterday, but this is the new fitment with the 125 millimeter setup, and we do have some clearance here, a little over an inch I'd say. So I'm gonna lower it about an inch and see how that fits and try it again. So I got the wheel off, and now I'm just gonna make my adjustments right here. What I did was I cut a pencil and I measured it to the length I wanted to, and then I just used that to gauge how much I needed to thread it up. So you guys can do whatever works for you, but that worked well for me. So now I'm gonna cut this an inch lower, the pencil, and then I'm gonna thread this up about an inch and then see how that sits on the car with the wheel on. So taking a look at the car right now, this is definitely as low as I'm willing to go, just because the bottom of the tire is basically level with the body kit. I did a quick mock-up, so yeah, but it looks really good together. So I'm gonna throw on the other side, and I think that's about it for this video. Alright, so I got both sides dialed in to where I'm happy with. I'm going to do the leader hoses, which connect the airbags to the airlines, in another video. And that's it for this one. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.